Marine Weather Center. Here's your first alert hometown weather forecast.
Our first alert weather day continues through this evening as we're starting to push away from a severe weather threat and more of a potentially stronger thunderstorm, localized flash flooding threat as we head into this evening. A latest look at first alert Doppler here in just a second. All right, this was the view from a severe storm into Franklin and Bedford counties earlier this afternoon. That one from Chris White. And also we did get to this photo from looking toward or from Buena Vista at a stronger thunderstorm earlier this afternoon. These were really efficient rain producers. Didn't really see any damaging wind reports here locally, but some of these thunderstorms did produce some small hail. First alert Doppler watching two areas of rainfall right now. The one continuing to slide east through central Virginia down through the south side. Another batch of rainfall with some, let's say, some rumbles of thunder, also some locally heavy rainfall. Now pushing off to the north and east, working through the I-77 corridor. Let's start off to the north right now. Last batch of moisture working through Nelson County. It's a slow go from, let's say, Livingston down toward Amherst into Lynchburg, right along 29. Then west on 460 to Bedford. Watching this kind of stronger area of thunderstorms right now, lifting off toward the north. That one's going to work into the west side of Lynchburg. In between Lynchburg and, let's say, Bedford there on 460. Could see some wind gusts up to 40 miles per hour. Some frequent rainfall there. And once again, that's lifting off to the north and east. It stretches back south here toward Gretna, right along the 29 corridor, and then quieting down just a bit into Pittsylvania County. First alert for you folks into Danville. Some heavier moisture coming out of North Carolina. Also another batch of moisture beginning to work out of North Carolina, headed toward Patrick County as well. So first alert for you folks over toward the Stewart area. So for rainfall today, so far, much of the moisture has lined up right along and just east of the Blue Ridge. So we have seen locally up to 1, locally 2 inches of rain, and we've got more moisture on the way. So if you haven't seen the rainfall so far today, hold on. We'll see another batch work through this evening, and then the main show will arrive as we head into the overnight hours of the cold front still back off toward our west. That will cross the region as we head into early tomorrow morning. Upper level lows still spinning back off toward our west, so we're going to stay unsettled here for the next couple of days until that clears the area. So our forecast shows those two areas of moisture right now. Progressive movement off to the north and east through this evening. So once again, some localized flash flooding can't be ruled out. But I do believe our severe weather threat is going down for the rest of today. Then as we head into the early morning hours on Sunday, here comes the cold front with some heavier rainfall, some gusty winds, and the potential here for some small hail early tomorrow morning. That will lift north and east, impacting central Virginia through the south side by daybreak on Sunday. And then I really believe much of the moisture will be out of here by about mid-morning, with some redevelopment, especially west of the Blue Ridge by tomorrow afternoon. But I do want to emphasize here that most hometowns, the way it looks right now, will stay dry as we head into our Sunday afternoon. So here's your first alert 7-day forecast. We've got some morning showers, maybe some isolated thunderstorms tomorrow. We're going to dry out heading into next week with near seasonable highs into the 70s. We'll be back right after this.